judge's mother is here also, if you want to talk to her.
Okay. Sure, bring her up.
Yeah, Mom.
Such a personal edge.
Morning.
¿Cómo?
No hables inglés. ¿Sabes por qué él está aquí ahora? El caso que tiene.
Sí,
¿Qué caso tiene?
bueno,
I have Luis here.
Luis, come on.
hay una versión de la que yo no estoy segura.
Entiendo eso. Eso no me preocupa. Quiero solamente saber si tú sabes por qué él está aquí.
Bueno, es porque tuvo un problema en Walmart, que cuando él escaneaba...
No. I don't want to talk about the case. I only want you to understand what the charge is.
Ok, sí lo
Yes,
entiendo.
I understand it.
I also want you to understand that for a kid of his age, this is one of the worst types of cases that he can have. Because if it ends up on his record, he will become unemployable. No one hires thieves.
Ya tenemos ese problema.
We already have that problem.
What,
Y yo siempre he hablado con él, siempre le di
I've always
consejos.
spoken to him and given him advice.
Esto que pasó, él lo hizo como una travesura, como si fuera un niño.
Something he did like he was a child.
I understand and I appreciate that. Some kids stray off the line, and we, as parents and adults, are here to help them get back on the line. But that being said,
Esa es como madre y padre, fue siempre mi misión. Fue mi misión llevarlos por el buen camino.
In the right path.
what I want him to understand, and you also, is that I want him to be a productive member. And that first starts with getting back into school. Mr. D, do you have a high school diploma?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
You
sir.
do? Okay, all right.
Have documentation.
What I would like him to do is either work full-time or be in school full-time. And as long as he can do that,
Empezar a la escuela.
He's
I'm
going
happy.
Mamá, estamos esperando que termine el semestre para
We're just
aplicar.
waiting for the semester to end.
Are you familiar with this job?
Sí, es un amigo mío que le está dando ese trabajito para
Mr. D.
That's giving him-
So he is working with these people?
que va y le ayuda.
Yeah, he goes and helps.
Okay. If you need anything from us, we are happy to help you. We have resources.
Necesito ayuda.
I do need help.
Pues es primeramente para eso, para limpiar su récord, porque como yo siempre hablé con ellos como ciudadanos americanos, era muy importante estar bien derechos aquí. Entonces
First
ahorita,
about keeping his record.
ella me creyó.
I was talked to them about that, like them being United States citizens to keep it straight.
Ella me cree ahora sí que lo que yo le decía era una realidad, porque
And now
ya
he
la está
believes me
viviendo.
that what I was telling him is a reality because he's now going through it.
One more thing I want you to understand and want to impart to you is that if he continues to misbehave by either picking up a new case or violating any of the conditions we see, that I will revoke his bond and I'm going to put him in jail. If he picks up a new case, violates any conditions, I will not be understanding. And I want you guys to understand that.
No creo que ella entendió el
I think
problema.
he understands now.
Y
Ojalá.
es su primera vez.
And it's
Para mí fue una sorpresa
first time
como si hubieras hecho una travesura de niño de que no pasa nada.
it was a surprise to me, like he did a mischievous thing.
Okay, you know what needs to happen, huh? Okay, man, make me proud. Okay, all right.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
guys.
Your Honor. Yes,
All
sir.
right. Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Cómo no. What was he testing positive for again? There was there some kind of positive for cocaine or something like that? Never like nothing?
Last week, and so he's just starting treatment for that. He's in the National Guard until the beginning of this year. He told me he was in it for 4 years.
Okay. I will let him out today. Okay. I am going to advise him, though, that I will test him for marijuana in 35 to 40 days. And if he tests positive, that tells me that he continues to smoke, and I'm going to lock him up, and I'm not going to let him out a second time. I'll advise him as such, and then it's on him at that point. You know, so does he have a license and insurance to be able to drive? Do you know? Do you mind running his license, please? Thanks.
Yes.
Great.
How long it will take him after to get out?
Sonia, if I can just move this way.
Oh, this. You want me this one? Okay.
Morning, Mr. Green. How's jail? Sucks? Good. It's supposed to. It's supposed to set you straight. You know, if it were a big issue, I wouldn't be bringing you out here to talk with your father, right? I would just leave you in there and then you'd be sitting in there until this thing is over with and be in there for days, weeks, perhaps years. I don't know. I want you to understand that we're not out for blood. But when I tell you we mean business, we mean business. I'm not out here to play. And when you pick up new cases, this is what happens. You get to put orange on. So as long as you can behave yourself out in the free world, you and I will be best friends. Otherwise, we're going to be mortal enemies and you're not going to like it. Do you understand? I told your father that I would be letting you out today only because he's here and he's here to maintain a watchful eye over you. But I want you to understand that if he says jump, you better say how high, because I'm leaving you in his charge. And if he tells me you start acting a fool, I'm going to put you back in and I will not let you out again. Do you understand? The other thing you need to understand is that no more smoking dope. You will be tested in around 35 to 40 days. If I test you again and you test positive for marijuana, and I don't care if it's CBD, oil, this, that, no. There has to be an alternate method to deal with issues you may have. There always is. It's just you need to explore it and find it. But while you have 2 open cases, no smoking weed. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Let's reinstate the bond. I'm going to reinstate the bond so that he will let him out. We will leave him with you. He will probably be out within the next 6 to 8 hours, and just stay with Pop and just make sure you don't pick up any new cases. And just above all else, patience. Really, the reason you picked up this interference, it's just so silly. It's silly over a different language. Really? You know that I have a friend of mine, Mr. Green, that he is bipolar, right? He has issues and he's taking psychotropic medication. And, you know, growing up, I was really good friends with him, and he used to have really, really bad anger issues. And you know how he would take out his frustration? He would go out and he would punch trees. And it got to the point where his knuckle was so calcified, it was like, it looked like an onion. It was this big. It was calcified. It was disgusting. It was gross. It was because when he would get upset, he would go out and just start punching trees. Boom, boom, boom. But instead of releasing on someone else, on his younger brother, on parents, he would release on a tree. Find a release. A tree, go exercise. But on dad, on the general public, that's not it. Okay, all right, good luck. Thanks.
All right, sir.
Thank
Well, that's
you.
Mr. Green.
Okay, so-
Right, first.
It